Welcome to Science Lab with Mrs. Keener. Hi everyone. In today's Science Lab, we're going to use the properties of materials to help us do something useful. The properties are all the characteristics of a material. Is it shiny? What color is it? Is it hard? Is it smooth? Every material has its own properties. If it's glass, it's clear and hard. If it's wood, it's hard but not as hard. If it's made of cotton, like this scrunchie, it's softer and stretchy. There are also properties that we can't see right away. We have to test for them. For example, if we tried to set some of these on fire, we would see that wood can burn, but metal and glass do not. Some things are better at burning. Some things are better at conducting electricity. These are all different ways to describe the materials. These are all their different properties. Water has a property in that when it is at room temperature, it is a liquid, but if you cool it to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, or colder, it becomes a solid. The freezing point of water is one of its properties, and every material has its own freezing point or boiling point. I want you to put some salt and some pepper on a plate, and I want you to look at them closely and observe their properties. The first properties that we will notice are the things that are things we can see. So, for example, the color, the shape, the size of the pieces. Smell them. Is there a difference in the smell? You are also welcome to taste them if you want. Taste is also a property. Look even more closely at the salt and pepper, and you might notice differences in the shapes of the little pieces of salt and pepper. Salt and pepper have other differences in their properties also. Do they both dissolve in water? Do they have the same tendency to burn or not burn? Think of all the differences between the salt and pepper properties. That's going to be useful to us. Now, mix the salt and pepper together. Mix them as thoroughly as you can. Now you have a mixture of salt and pepper. If I asked you to separate them, that might be a little challenging, but you had a chance to notice that there are differences in the properties, and you can take advantage of those differences. So think of all the different properties and the ways that the salt and pepper differ, and use that to figure out how to separate the salt and the pepper. When you make your Flipgrid video, tell me all the different ways you separated the salt and the pepper. You can use any tools you want from your house. You can even destroy some of the salt and pepper if you need to. Think of lots of different ways and share that in your Flipgrid video.